So today we're to discuss about Cantos. As you may be aware, Cantos is one of the most invasive species, and the amount of destruction that they have caused in Australia is unbelievable. So the whole story about Cantos is that, as you may be aware, they usually live in quite tropical, subtropical area. They rely very heavily on waterways, and the country is sort of limited towards the northern part of Australia. So you're talking about North Queensland, you're talking about Northern Territory, and the northern part of Western Australia. And scientists actually predict that cane toads populations will actually start coming down to the south because of the changing in climate, as you may be aware, because of climate change and global warming temperature is rising. So you're talking about in 2 or 3 years' time, it's going to reach Broome, a place in the Western Australia, as you can see right here. And this is very concerning. And what scientists are thinking is that if we can limit the waterways, reducing the amount of water that Kentos can access, that can potentially prevent Kentos from migrating towards the south in the Western Australia region. So some of the destruction that Kentos cause, as you may be aware, they are predators. They will consume the eggs of other frog species, also bird species, reptiles, and mammals, cause a lot of destruction in terms of killing, competing for food with the native animals, and we have to do something about it because if we don't, then eventually this Cantus population will start migrating towards the south and it will continue to cause more destruction towards those native animals located in the south. So this is one way of scientists has thought of controlling the population. So you're talking about 150 kilometers of like range area with next to Broome. And if they can successfully reduce the amount of water that Kentus can access, that can potentially reduce the population growth towards the southern part of Western Australia.